guys, welcome to my channel No Physics with me. Hope all are doing good. Yes, so we're into the topic of time, speed and distance, and we are already done with 7 sessions where we cover different types of questions related to this topic. And in this session we'll cover questions based on the concept of relative speed. So first we'll understand the concept of what is relative speed and then we'll get into questions. So there are a number of questions related to this concept. So we'll try to cover few in this session and the remaining in the next session. Okay. So those who have missed any of the previous sessions related to this topic, I will provide you the link in the description box so that you can click on it and watch it. Okay. Yes. First of all, let us understand the concept of relative speed. So from the term you can say something like there is a relation in speed. Correct? Yes. So in simple terms, I can say it as two moving objects with two different speeds starting at same time. Maybe they are in same direction or opposite direction. Okay. So to understand this statement in a better way, I can give you an example of two moving trains. Okay. So consider two moving trains. It is moving and it is starting at same time and it is moving with two different speeds. That time we will consider the term called relative speed. Okay, so already we have seen average speed and normal speed concept. So don't get confused that with this. Okay, so we'll understand this in a better way. Okay, through some examples. Yes. So when can we use the concept of relative speed? When it satisfies certain condition, like it should be two moving objects with two different speeds and it should start at same time. Okay. It can be in same direction or opposite direction. That is not a problem. Okay. So when you have two objects moving in same direction, that time you will subtract their speeds. Whereas when you have two moving objects moving in opposite direction, you will add their speeds. Clear? So you need not memorize when same direction it is S1 minus S2, when it is in opposite direction S1 plus S2. Don't memorize this. Instead understand the concept clearly. Okay. So let us consider two trains. Okay. So you are sitting inside a train which is moving at a speed of 50 km per hour and you have another train next to you which is also moving parallel to you at the same direction with same speed. So what do you actually feel? Will you feel that train is moving faster than you or slower than you, or it is at rest? Obviously you will feel that the other train is at rest. Okay, so actually your speed is getting, the speed of the two trains is getting cancelled. That's why we use S1 minus S2. Consider another train. Suppose you are moving at 50 km per hour and the other train is moving 100 km per hour. But it is moving in the same direction in which you are traveling. That time you may feel the other train is going a little bit faster than you, but actually it is twice in speed when compared to yours. Correct? But still you will feel that the speed is reduced. That is why when the trains are moving or buses are moving, whatever it is, when two objects are moving in same direction, the speed is subtracted. Whereas let us consider two trains which is coming in opposite direction. Even though the speed of the other train which is opposite to you is lesser than yours, you will feel that it is moving too fast than you. Can you just imagine you are sitting inside a train and there is some other train coming opposite to you. So that time you will feel that the other train is moving much faster than yours. Okay. That time we will add up the speed. Okay, that is the concept that we are using here as S1 plus S2 when it is moving in opposite direction, whereas when we will subtract when it is in the same direction. Clear with the concept? Yes. So when you have two objects moving in same direction, that time you will find the difference between the two speeds for your relative speed, and when you have two objects moving in the opposite direction, that time you will add up their speeds for your relative speed. Clear? Now you have questions like meeting time, meeting distance, and there are a number of questions related to relative speed concept. So in this session we will cover questions based on meeting time and meeting distance. Okay? Yes. Let's start with the first question, which is very basic type. Okay? Two boys starting from the same point walks in opposite direction. one person walked at 8 km per hour and another at 12 km per hour. Then find the distance between them after 6 hours. So here they have given two boys, they are walking at two different speed and from some point, okay, and we will have to find the distance after 6 hours. So just write down what all is given. So opposite direction is the first hint, okay. So opposite direction means your relative speed. I'll denote it as S base R. So your relative speed would be S1 plus S2. Correct? You will add up the speed when they are moving in opposite direction. So here speed 1 is 8 km per hour and speed 2 is 12 km per hour. Correct? So your relative speed would be 8 plus 12, which is 20 km per hour. And what is the next hint given? They have given the time that we will have to find the distance after 6 hours. Clear? So distance is what we will have to find. So usually how will you find the distance? Distance is equal to speed into time. So here we will use the relative speed. Okay. So relative speed is 20 into time is 6, which is equal to 120 kilometers. Clear? So this is nothing but the distance between them. So always remember, check for the units. Okay, in some questions they give in meters and some in kilometers. That time you will have to convert it. Let's get into next question. Two trains P and Q starting from two different stations A and B move towards each other at same time. The distance between two stations is 320 km. If train P runs at a speed of 30 km per hour and train Q runs at a speed of 50 km per hour, then after how many hours will they meet each other and at how much distance from station A will they meet? So here we have two questions. We will have to find the meeting time and distance. Clear? So from first point we will read one by one and solve the answer. Okay. So we have two trains P and Q. They are starting from different stations, they are saying. The station name is A and B. Okay. Now we will have to check whether they are in same direction or opposite direction. And move towards each other at same time. So from this hint you will have to find whether it is same or opposite. Move towards means they are going towards each other. That means they were in opposite direction. That is what is meant. Clear? So you are clear with the direction now. Next, move towards each other at same time. So this is the hint that you will have to check generally very carefully. Okay, because that time difference, if there is a lag in time, that we will have to correct and then only we will have to proceed with the solution. Okay, so here they have given they are meeting, they are starting at same time. Okay, the distance between the two stations is 320 km. Yes, if train P runs at a speed of, so here P and here Q, here it is running at a speed of 30 km per hour and Q at 50 km per hour, we will have to find the meeting time. Okay, so let us consider like this, meeting time as empty. Okay, meeting time, and what we will have to find? The distance from station A. Okay, at how much distance from station A will they meet? Clear? Now first and foremost find the relative speed. Here they are moving in opposite direction, so you will add up the speed. So 50 plus 30, which is 80 km per hour. And you have the total distance as 320 km. Now you can easily find the meeting time, right? Time is equal to distance by speed, which is 320 by 80. Here it is in kilometer per hour and here also it is in kilometer. So it is 4 hours. So meeting time is 4 hours. Now first question is solved. What is the second subdivision? At how much distance from station A will they meet? Okay. So distance we know they have given it as 320 km. But now the question is from the point A at what distance they will meet. Okay. So what is the speed here? We know distance is equal to speed into time. So here you will have to consider this speed. At point A, what is the speed? Not relative speed or both the speed. Clear? If they are asking from point B, that time you will consider 50 km per hour. Here they are asking from point A. So its speed is 30 km per hour. So 30 into meeting time. Meeting time, when you multiply it by speed only, you will get the meeting distance, correct? So 4 into 30, which is equal to 120 kilometer. Clear? Yes. See the next variety of question. The distance between two cities A and B is 330 km. A train starts from A at 8 am and travel towards B at 60 km per hour. Another train starts from B at 9 am and travel towards A at 75 km per hour. At what time do they meet? So meeting time is what we have to find. Okay. So let us write down what is given. The distance between two cities is 330 km. Correct? And what is the next statement? A train starts from A at 8 am and travel towards B at 60 km per hour. So this train is traveling at 60 km per hour. Another train starts from B at 9 am and travel towards A at 75 km per hour. At what time do they meet? Okay, so they are moving in opposite direction. So their relative speed is S1 plus S2. It is 60 plus 75, which is equal to 135 km per hour. Next, what you will say? You have distance, so you will proceed. But there is a important thing that you will have to know. Here the timing is, starting time is different. Correct? Here it is 8 am and here it is 9 am. So in order to satisfy the condition of relative speed, we will have to equalize the timing. Either it should be converted to 9 am or this one should be converted to 8 am. So first we will convert this to 9 am and solve the question. The next is, as a continuation, I will start this as 8 am and we will proceed that also. And whichever you find easy, that you can proceed. Okay. So now what I am going to do is, I am going to change this 8 am to 9 am. Clear? So my starting time from both the station is 9 am. Clear? So how can I do that? So from that speed you can find it. Okay. So what is given? It is traveling in 1 hour. It is covering 60 km. Correct? So after 1 hour only we are going to take the timing. Correct? After 1 hour. So that in that 1 hour it is covering 60 km. So 330 minus 60 you have to do, because already 60 km is covered in this 1 hour. So your distance you will have to reduce it to 270. Clear? So this is the actual distance now. Clear? Once again I will tell you. See, in order to use relative speed concept, your starting time should be same. Here it is 8 am and here it is 9 am. So either you have to convert this to 9 or this to 8. First we will convert this to 9. So how will you convert this to 9? I am moving to for 1 hour. Okay. So in 1 hour the train A is covering 60 km. Correct? So I should subtract 60 km from this 330 km. Then only I can equalize the time and proceed the answer. Okay. So 330 minus 60 is 270 km. Clear now? Now you have the distance and relative speed. You can easily find the meetup time, right? So meeting time is equal to distance by speed, which is 270 by 135. It is already in kilometer and kilometer per hour only. So you need not do any conversion, which is 2 times. So 2 hours. But our options will be like 10 am, 11 am, 12 am, like that. Okay. So what is the time we have chosen? 9 am. From 9 am after 2 hours means 9, 10, 11. 9 plus 2. Which is 11 am is your answer. Clear? Now from this side I am going to consider. So I am converting this to 8 am. Okay, instead of 9 am it is starting at 8 am itself. So it should cover extra 75 km. Correct? Then only it will be like starting from 8 am. So your total distance would change to 330 plus 75. Clear? So which is 5, 10, 405. Clear? So your distance is 405 km and your relative speed is 135 km per hour. So you can find the meetup time. Time is equal to meeting time is equal to distance by speed, which is 405 by 135. 3 times. So 3 hours. From where it is 3 hours? From 8 am, because now we have considered it as 8 am only. So after 8, 3 hours means 11 am. So you will get the same answer even on considering from the other side. So whichever you find it easy, you can use that. Okay? Yes. So see the next question. It is quite similar to the previous one. So try to solve it by yourself. So those are not much clear with the previous one. Listen to it once again. Okay? The distance between the two stations is 500 kilometers. 500 kilometers. A train starts from station A at 7 am and travel towards B at 40 km per hour. Another train starts from B towards A at 10 am at a speed of 55 km per hour. At what time and what distance from A will they meet each other? So, meeting time and distance is what we will have to find. First, find the relative speed. Since it is in opposite direction, we will add up. So, 40 plus 55, which is equal to 95 km per hour. Clear? Now check for the timing. It is 7 am and here it is 10 am. Either you will have to convert this to 10 am or here you will have to convert this to 7 am. So I will use from left hand side. You check from both sides and solve it. Okay? So you will get used to it. And fine, whichever you find it convenient, you can use that in your exam. Okay? So I will convert this to 10 am. 10 am means the difference is 3 hours. Okay? So thrice this. So 40 into 3. 120 kilometers is already covered. Correct? In this 3 hours, 120 kilometers already covered. So that I have to subtract it from the total distance. So 500 minus 120. 380. So now the distance is 380 kilometers. Clear? Now find the meeting time. Meeting time is equal to distance by speed, which is equal to 380 by 95. So into 4, 5 4s are 20. Yes. 4 times we get it as. So your meeting time is 4 hours. So 4 hours after 10 am. Yes. We have converted both to 10 am. So after 10 am 4 hours means 11, 12, 1, 2. So 2 pm is your meeting time. Now they are asking for the meeting distance from A. Okay, so from A, what is the meeting distance? So here you will have to bring a small change because there it was like same time, correct? Now we will have to, as usual, proceed. How we will proceed? We need meeting distance means meeting distance is equal to speed into meeting time. So here speed from A only they are asking. So speed is, what is its speed? 40 into meeting time is 2. After 4 hours, so 4. So 160 kilometer is the meeting distance. Plus you will have to add 120 kilometer. You have a question, why should I do? Because we have moved 120 kilometer and changed the timing to 10 am. Okay, so that also we should add up to this. Otherwise your answer will be wrong. So to that 160 you will have to add 120. So your final answer would be 280 kilometer. Clear? Once again I will tell you, when you have to move the timing, you will have to change the distance. Correct? So already 120 kilometer is covered in 3 hours. So that you will have to subtract from 500. So finally it would be 380 kilometer. Now meeting distance we will have to find. How will you find meeting distance? Your speed into meeting time. Speed from A. Speed is 40. 40 into meeting time is 4 hours. So into 4, which is 160 kilometer. Clear? But here we have changed the timing, so we have changed the distance. So that distance we will have to add up in order to get the correct answer. So 160 plus 120, which is 280 kilometer is the right answer. Please don't forget to add this 120 kilometer. When you are moving the timing, you should also change the distance too. Clear? Yes. See the next question. Actually, it's very easy. It is quite similar to the previous sums that we have solved. But there is a change in unit, so that you will have to consider. That's why I am solving here. Okay. The jogging track in the sports complex is 726 meter in circumference. Deepak and his wife start from the same point and walk in the opposite direction at 4.5 km per hour and 3.75 km per hour respectively. They meet for the first time in. So they are asking us to find the meeting time. Here it is circular path, that is the difference. Okay, its circumference is 726 meter. They are saying they are moving from the same point in opposite direction. So one is covering in 4.5 km per hour, that is their speed is 4.5 km and 3.75 km per hour. Okay, now we'll have to find the meeting time. Okay, so first and foremost duty is relative speed, which is S1 plus S2 since they are moving in opposite direction. So 4.5 plus 3.75, which is 8.25 km per hour. Okay, now their distance is given in meters, 726 meters, correct? So you'll have to convert this to kilometers since this unit is in kilometer. So how will you convert to kilometer? You know 1000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer. So in order to convert to kilometer, 1 meter is equal to 1 by 1000 kilometers. So you'll have to divide it by 1000 kilometer, which is equal to 0.726 kilometer. Yes, so meeting time is equal to distance by speed. So distance is 0.726 by speed is 8.25. Okay, now it is converted into single unit. So in order to remove the decimal, I'll multiply and divide it by 1000. Correct? So which is 726 divided by 8250. Now your question is in minutes. So it is in hours already. So you'll have to convert it into minutes. So 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Okay. So this is in hours. You'll have to convert to minutes. So you multiply it by 60. On simplifying, get around 5.28. Okay. Minutes. So check for this answer. Clear? Yes. See the next type of question. A train starts from P towards Q at 10 am and reaches at 2 pm. Another train starts from Q towards P at 11 am and reaches at 5 pm. At what time will they meet? Here they are asking for meeting time only, but there is a difference that they haven't given the speed. Instead they have given the starting and ending time. So how to proceed we will see. Okay, so there are 2 trains and 2 stations. Okay, so P and Q are the 2 stations. One train is starting from P towards Q and it is starting at 10 am and reaching at 2 pm. Another train is starting from Q, it is moving towards P. It starts at 11 am and reaches at 5 pm. Clear? So now we will find the meeting time. How to find it, I will tell you. So first thing you will have to do is find the time taken to reach the destination in both sides. So here it is 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 4 hours. Whereas here it is 11 to 5 means it is 6 hours. Correct? So your time ratio would be 4:6. Your going time is 4 hours and that means from here to here it is 4 hours and from here to here it is 6 hours, 2 different trains. So using this timing you can find the speed, right? How will you find the speed ratio? You know speed is equal to distance by time. So the relation between speed and time is they are inversely proportional. So when your time ratio is 4:6, your speed ratio would be 6:4, opposite, inverse of time, correct? So 6:4, you can simplify this but no need, I will tell you, no need to simplify because at times you will get confused whether to take that ratio or 4:6 ratio, so better keep it as such. Now you can find easily the distance. Distance is equal to speed into time, correct? So when your speed 1, this is speed 1, speed 1, speed 2, timing 1 and timing 2. So when your speed is 6, your timing is 4. When your speed is 4, your timing is speed 6. So both will lead to the same answer as 24 kilometer. Okay. So your total distance is 24 kilometer. Now check for the timing. Whether it starts at same time. If it is both at 10 am means you can proceed as such and find the meeting time. Or when both the time is 11 am, that time also you can proceed as such. But here it is starting at 10 am and here it is starting at 11 am. So you will have to equalize both the timing. How will you do? You will have to shift this to 11 am or this to 10 am. So I will shift this one. This one I am shifting to 11 am. Okay. So what does this means? What is the speed here? It means it is covering 6 km per hour and this train is covering 4 km per hour. So I am considering this train only. So it is covering in 1 hour 6 km, correct? So already it has completed 6 km in this 1 hour. So that I will have to subtract it from the total distance. So 24 minus 6, which is 18 km. So this is nothing but the actual distance done. Distance and speed, you know, speed is nothing but total speed. 6 plus 4, which is 10. Correct? Because it is moving in opposite direction. So 10 km per hour. Relative speed. So your meeting time would be distance by speed, which is 18 by 10, which is 1.8 hours. Okay. So I am starting from 11. So 11 a.m. plus 1.8 hours means 11 a.m. to 1 hour means 12 a.m. Correct? 0.8 what you will do means 0.8 means 0.8 hours. So in order to convert to minutes, you will have to multiply it by 60. Correct? So 48 minutes you will get. Clear? So 12 hours and 48 minutes is your answer. Clear? Yes. Last and the final question. A train X starts from Meerut at 4 p.m. and reaches Delhi at 5 p.m. while another train starts from Delhi at 4 p.m. and reaches Meerut at 5:30 p.m. The two trains will cross each other at. So it is quite similar to the previous one. So try to solve it by yourself and cross check with my answer. Okay. So two trains are there. One is starting from Delhi to Meerut and another is moving from Meerut to Delhi. Clear? Timing you note down, it is 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and this train is starting at 4 p.m. and reaches at 5:30. Clear? Now find the time taken to reach the destination. Here it is 1 hour and here it is 1.5 hour. Correct? Either I can write it as 1:30 or 1/2 hours. Correct? Now you can write the time ratio. Time ratio is 1:1, 1/2. 1:3/2 you will get. Correct? Change this into improper fraction. So 2 into 1 plus 1, 3/2 you will get. So in order to convert this to whole number, you will take LCM. So you get it as divided by 1 into 2. So into 2 will be 2:3. So this is your time ratio. Clear? So your speed ratio would be inverse of this, which is 3:2. Now you can find the distance, right? Distance is equal to speed into time. Now you will get a confusion like 3 into 2, which is 6 km. Don't do that. Listen to this carefully. This is what the actual time is. In order for conversion only, we did this LCM. Okay. So your actual time is 1. Correct? When your speed is 3, your actual time is 1. So 3 into 1. Here also you can check. When your speed is 2, your actual time is 1/2, which is 3/2. 3. So your total distance is 3 kilometers. Okay. Now you can find the meeting time. Meeting time is equal to distance by relative speed. Correct? Here you check whether the time is same. 4 p.m. It starts at 4 p.m. and here also it starts at 4 p.m. So you need not shift any timing. You can directly proceed. Okay. So it is quite easy sum. So total distance is 3 and your relative speed is 3 plus 2, which is 5. Clear? Since it is moving in opposite direction. Now you have to convert it into minutes. So multiply it by 60. So 12. 12 3s are 36 minutes. So the actual time they take to cross each other is, see, they are starting at 4 p.m. Correct? So 4 hours and 36 minutes. Clear? So that is our answer. So finally you can say it as 4.36 p.m. Clear? From 4 hours again 36, after 36 minutes they cross each other. Yes? So I hope you are all clear with the questions discussed today and relative speed concept. You might feel it difficult since each and every question is different. Once you practice every question several times, definitely you can answer it very easily in your exam. So only that is going to help you out. So You will have a question displayed here and I want you to solve it by yourself and give your answer in the comment box. So if you like the video, please share it with your friends and do subscribe my channel. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for all the support given. Keep supporting. So thank you.